Memo bibia kwaba eba Melodies TV so. One of the people who have been speaking a lot, the Subin MP. Na Osha onodie or say MPP for lose ya wo mo lose yi. Onipa wo be blame omo President Akufo Addo ni nebusia. Gabi Otreda akon ene kenofo yata. Na Subin MP no mo amu nim no. Osha ase so wo kasa nyende. In fact, oye one of the MPs wo mo sorry press conference say nanka kenofo yata yempame no. Eden sensem ebae. Na MPP for targeting no Emma ye ni free ho as MP. What you saying? Tiada me ne o say or parliament there now, so next parliament no he's not going to represent. Your friend Eugene Boachi entry. Since that time no no or shall say or kasa. Na he feels vindicated as MPP Lusu Potoi. Na ende papai kan sembia odwe ho won tiase. Na asemo na make kan say intina MPP for sebe. In someone up pay can na MPP parliamentarians not say mono you were going through it. Papa say President Akufo Addo ni omo to me ye meeting na wo hwese ne na ya na sa time the President Akufo Addo ene MP say kasa ombu omo te say omo ye nipa mpo to me hwe MPs ne nim ka tro omo say omo de ono de Akufo Addo de the ministers pe e na odwe omo ho na omo MPP MPs ne de omo de onya ekranka nke bi mo kra na omo nya MPs I say twice. I go for the new one committee na or kasa MPs ne nim te say the omo ya nkola MPs asebe omo be campaign amount. Just say what can sem the fact that afi omo ba be yi or say chairman sabons without the notice every hot nins and sem bebre and the papa dey send me to jar. As some be can say MPP phone na you people were going through something like this. And na mo aye kom no. Na muni na trese die na mo go through ensem bi sei ena na mo pesa mo be kasa he mo atie hwia papa but yen read ensem no ne hwia ensem bia all kan die ntia all blame President Akufo Addo and the family. Now say the member of parliament for Subin Eugene Boachi has asserted that President Nana Addo Akufo Addo and his family members bear significant responsibility for the New Patriotic Party's recent electoral defeat. Speaking during an interview on Good Morning Ghana, Mr. Boachi Entry cited arrogance and internal discord as key factors distributing to the party's poor performance. Inti senya waka no arrogance, ahomaso, any internally intokwa ACC ewo MPP nimuno. He expressed concern over how some members of parliament and party leaders conducted themselves during their tenure, noting that their perceived arrogance alienated supporters and created a disconnect with the grassroots. But say the MPP's defeat cannot be discussed without mentioning Akufo Addo. Mr. Boachi remarked. He accused the president and certain members of his family of mistreating loyal party members, which he believes deepened divisions within the party and eroded its support base. So say President Akufo Addo ni nebusian for adia wo mo de ye even party members, loyal party members no. Eno e ka ho bi. Ene de friends say entokwa no ebae. E de nchichemu ene mpapemu ebae. Ose Akufo Addo has been the leader of our party since December 2000. I was once his polling agent. How can we avoid holding him accountable for what has happened? He has been the leader of the party for 17 years, longer than anyone since Buzier's time. To exclude his name from this narrative would be dishonest, he said. The Subin MP also criticized the actions of some family members of the president, alleging that their treatment of the party faithful further weakened the MPP's unity and contributed to its decline. He emphasized that such internal issues must be acknowledged and addressed if the party hopes to rebuild. Into here, MC Eugene Boachi Entry and someone or they to Janono. Now, as someone or can ya a yamede and say to me, on the MPP for no. Oh yeah, the enkra now. All the political parties, they have financiers. They have financiers or more. Yemfa say sikafo omo yebeka say omo finance omo what you say omo be call elections say ya na businessmen sikafo bi to me sponsor omo for their own reasons. Na asemo a kan say omo to me ko sikani bi ho omo nim say sikani ni ye MPP ni obi a wo sponsor MPP na omo akwa gina sikani ni nim say wo yesre ye pesika na ye their sponsor campaign na ye den ye no sikani ni to me hwe omo ni mekatrom say hey mobile hwe mo egu mejuma sika wan ose mobile mo egu mejuma nti omo sikafo a MPP fo sikafo a na nko mo sponsor omo elections ni na no dodo na omo nye sika sponsor omo because President Akufo Addo egu omo ejuma ose wono ankasa ne papa age mates wo mo ye pensioners nkokrafo ne mbrewafo a wo mo di omo sika ato government bond owo hwa a obom say omo afre no atre evidence say se won de wa ban e de aye eya no unhu asem a obeden obetumi kra eden aka atre omo nti ono election day eno hu say MPP for ebelusu election day eno hu say MPP for ebelusu because okone constituency okoye no ade a wo hu ye no say no so they be two on WhatsApp group mu kra say chale the echo we say say I'm far at the end of the day I'm far inti ende de eme de but we no ye nka say afiansa we pia bonte ba be kasa e ade bia he has been and the oko social media you see how a lot of people are share MPP for one all you had to do and say me melodies amiti he na ke futu na de bia mema mono na nka muntie NDC for sa election we omo tre nyansa papa he NDC for ama MPP for ehu say MPP for ye tu no unim say omo akama krom esin krofo trim say MPP for ena nyansa for. Let me tell you, earlier, I think it was this year now, and I said last year. Na me ni obi nam. De pakone temekamu. Oba. Ena me nene nam. No passe comments bi. Comments our passe. Ena me hu say no. MPP for the idea we have to nkrofo team. Comments our passe yene say. Adie ne de Ghana ha de. Emso omo akọ school enim di omo nim ade enim di fo no omo akọ school no dodo na omo ye MPP fo na ohwe a omo akọ school otemeka mu e no ka asa asem no oka asa asem no na medwenya na meka say sa ade we free but you see ade bia if you go on the grounds it is a lie but ade bia NPP fo e de awawa wo mo ho say ye kan enimdifo ne omo anwa ko school pa eyomo nti ato ebi mu trim e na onu say Ghana so de enima ne say obi nkan bibi so obi ye koma a ye hu ne say nipa ko ne mom sebe odifo obi kasa ye hu ne say onu mom na bibem ti ato nti okasa asem na medwen wan na me say so it occurred to me and I was thinking about it say e de na cause say ade we aba ne say na MPP fo to me de ato nkrofo trim na nini na eya no to no math NDC for yenkrofobia no mo nkasa even on this platform sometimes me to me betena ha katre NDC for say NDC for yi mo polling agent this time around there mo fa teachers for nko mo for mo a wo mo aben mo aye we eya na me kasa asem ni na eya me say NDC for the orange planning in fact in some na me can na NDC for a plan a wo mo having it was even bigger than the things I was saying. And then me tie abrante bia no ye polling agent. And me the story bremo. NDC senior omo ye ya on Dr. Manebo am train you omo ye we. And then me tie abrante bia ye polling agent and then wa ba bontia ba be ka so say share. Ye train you omo amomutiti ye. Or say even at every single police station, especially in Kumasi Ashanti region, no, NDC for two every single polling station, no, or for two other people are ye from vigilantes. No more the say neni share ballot box nimu. Se nipa kra wako to abano. Pipa na ya tiama no eye bakon ana mienu ana miensa. Nti neni bako da nipa kwa wote paper ne so. Ena bakon so eni eda ballot box nimu. Eye additional security NDC for fire. But you see all these things no yempo yanwe ho. Nti de na yen advice NDC no. Na NDC for yeah, but they weren't talking. Satan na NPP for na ye dede miracle saboaje betina TV so a because NDC for nkasanti was yo NDC for the omujino we are on the grounds we are working we there muni amokai. And you see I have noticed that and no na ton crofo 3 mu a eya na ema ebi mujidi say NPP for ene ye nimdi for na NDC for the omo school ene ye NDC for Zubo na de bi NPP for some omo kan say o share every single area a school area biana NPP ne wini and there ye na ye hu say nsem ni na say ye ntro and then Legon clear NDC UCC clear NDC every single place NDC every single institution NDC atiase intino it should tell you say obi wo ho a wo pekasa obi wo ho nso a wo mpekasa bagana for de won kasa eya na eye yen say wo no unibhwe de okasa no ene eye yen say nipa kro no no wo. And I think it's a mentality also Ghana for ya sha say yes intino abato we me say o share strategy a NDC for use ye ewo Ashanti region. It is painting a new picture. Now it is making us see say most of the numbers are nanka a free Ashanti region e background. Dudu na no emse na yentro. Because how NDC omoye vigilance no, we've seen the low turnout in Ashanti region. Even after they closed their markets ni bibia no. Say NPP for and re-strategize. They will become redundant. Hey, NPP for and ya ombe win election you mo krom ha no na che. I sat here and I was always advising them. Munye se he mumu bi ana mutie mekra mu hu say efuto ni bia na me ma na nyansa bom. It looked like semema NDC for efuto a me pese beka say bia na NDC for tie me futo de. But it looked like semema NDC for efuto a asemo ameka no the following week ubom se na NDC for ye. But NPP for meka no mumu ababe attack me say wo ne hwan wo nyansa ben na onima wo be mavudo munya mo kai mumu bi kra bufu ye say wo ka say melodies nkrofu ye pese ye tu omo de ntia na wo mo efuto. But every single thing I said about the MPP and the elections, didn't it come to pass? And bro obi frem no ka say hey melodies in sembia na wo ka fa MPP for ho no say na ma download ya to ho and then me tie sansem ni na me hu ne say de wo kan ye bia ye no kware. Senya woka se abato no momfo mweni jemensa jimi asebe omonka mo adwentre no momfo mweni nsi ne so na omubelu support jemenso ntumi wie mu mo no abem pepepe na me se abo futu bia ne asem bia me kan bia abem na the mesanso kanono the way the NDC were vigilant during these elections. Listen, I am afraid for the MPP. The system the NDC put in place during these elections. Udim say NDC for they were prepared to the point where na omo say MPP because there were who say MPP for be hack NDC for system na NDC for because in 2020 NDC for problem back a buy and say omo ntumi an collect results and mama what you say eno enam so inti and I see dunketia edi wini ye because na ofoso ampofo a wo ye chairman no and okofa nkrofo ba ye say wo mo be ye sa collation system no but during the day of voting no NDC for system they break it down, they couldn't collate results. Into one of the things na NDC for this time around NSA omumbe build a better system to be able to collate their results quick. Into by 8 o'clock na NDC for collate your results our munim say mahama yeden we wini. But they were anticipating, say, just as in 2020, allegedly MPP4 hack one system no. Maybe at this time around, MPP4 be hack. When them say NDC for, they had people ready on the grounds. People stand by. Say MPP for hacking or more NDC for system now. Or more so be retaliate in a more serious way. That was how prepared they were. That was how prepared the NDC. Me say, in Yamanibi, the NDC 4 year ibia among win elections. Obi Kojina baby, no about the catcher say, oh, abato no, and NDC 4 and a winnie ye because they the same number no munya and a yen crofo number me to aba nipakuno nim de e course. Nipakuno nim de see every single thing NDC 4, every single sector e deliver. And they make sure that this time around, Obia or managing sector nini, and one more managing sectors nini nano, are competent. Look at the operation they did in Kumasi, Ashanti region. Look at the operations. AC official be me who TikTok video be EC official be. Or say hey, no name say NDC for macho men sir. DNT was say share police stations or no. EC official no Kumasi you or say police station or no. Every police station has an NDC for up security phobia or share police station so. Into who name now we are EC official. Now person we mukra usuro because macho man bia wo gina wo so no on ka so obebo. But what shall send me macho man no NDC macho man no why ye nima wo gina wo so no. Ukra obesuro. Obesuro so obewie mu. Pulling EC official. TikTok me just remove that video no. Because NDC 4 they learned their lessons and they were one enya kasa wo me no bi na me pewu ki ye di ye kom nipa be hu no ni we hu say hey abrantie no kokofa he yes it's the NPP 4 but you see I'm going to say it the way the NDC won the elections no now they've gotten a system omo feel say omo betumi dey win elections no and it is a very effective system and if we hold elections next 4 years, next 8 years, NDC could still use this same thing to beat the NPP. But I don't like it that way. Because Oyanesa, Ebema NPP no, Ababa Bedani to say CPP. And then it will look like NDC will come and have absolute power. Politicians, more absolute power. Eyana omo didi bone. It's for me am even though MPP ya company atia omo elusu no, I want a formidable MPP. So I want them to restructure. So that they will be on the heels of the NDC. Say NDC 4 Dibonia. NDC 4 Behun said that we have a formidable oppositioner. Omon Penesoma Yen Dibone. And none a ye Emma Ghana 4. Into no MPP 4, you need to restructure. Sit down and restructure. Have a open heart surgery. Montenase. Na mon kan no kware ntra mo ho. Omo a wo mo abom form no. Mon yi omo frim. Say going forward. MPP 4 entertaining people like Chemaun to me. MPP 4 entertaining people like Abronye. Ebe me wawa. Hey Abronye, the regional Abronye, or ye a friend saying, chairman, MPP chairman. No. Is it that Abronye was not concentrated on his work? Nidi ane say yembra be tran tron fa mahama ho. Enka nsem fa mahama ho. Abronye, baby ana or ye chairman no. Eho 11 constituencies na NDC were 1 and na MPP were 10 and the MPP nya 1 NDC 10 total failure Abronye faili. If you want to do the restructuring and you maintain people like Abronye if MPP you want to do restructuring and people like Nanabi look at the NDC organizer Yamin. We saw Yamin physically entering into the villages. Nanabi, unwone se wononkwa no ora village. They know yen say, baby anapo bekobia no dinapo echi. Look at what the NDC did. But you see, these elections no one. Oh, you're saying NDC for conducting elections by the mere viewing, citing of saying na NDC for conducting your friend saying campaign nekrana obehun say NDC was serious, much more serious. Look at every single communication officer of the NDC. Sami Jemfi heading a campaign to near Raha. MPP communication officer Richard Ahiagba. Richard Ahiagba for K2 South. Baby ya block ya call loke border no. K2 South on unhu video of Richard Ahiagba say wo kwa ye campaign mpo wo ho. Aba to day na ye to aba na kra no unhu video of Richard Ahiagba say wa K2 South akwa to aba. Unhu video. Unhu ni video say wa kwa to aba wo ho. Wako register wo ho kra na ni din ni register nim e wo K2 South ho. Oti asiye. But oshe NDC for campaign omo ye ya. Emma, even a deputy communication officer, Malik Basintele, ono crampo air handle on his own. He was strong to the point where he was handling a campaign on his own. Do you understand what it means? Yeah, can Malik Basintele, by the position our handle our NDC no, ni mate our MPP mo e ya aboa papun. Inti ejuma Malik Basintele ye all over Ghana. Senya na ye boje ne su bebi obeko bia no. Aboa papun otumi ye se ejuma no. De na aboa papun wo ye allegedly and say no o use national security e de intimidate independent candidate e wa Asante Agogo. Asante Achim North. O use independent or intimidate independent candidate no because nipa kra ye NPP MP wo ho no em say wa promising is so free so aboa papun na ebeba. But look at Malik. O chinchin Ghana nina Malik e chinchin over 270 constituencies in this country. Are you joking? This is a deputy communications director of the NDC. Every single sector of the NDC worked. Their MPs worked. They worked with data. They worked with every single thing. It will be kwatina baby no say NDC force our battle way. They didn't plan it na the end year. You are joking. Who named their worker? Ain't the MPP for be truthful to yourselves and then learn. Now, I am say NDC for atre MPP for. It's next time. Say MPP for MPC ye too no. So mo de omo ye nim de for NDC for de omo nim hwe because you see President Akufo Addo amemo we mu no. One of the things that we propagate here against NDC pan e yesa de no. Say NDC for de omo abon, NDC for de omo abon, omo MPP for na aben, omo MPP unim. That is one of the things that we propagate pan against NDC. But say silent a mafia in our NDC for the IOMui, it will make them learn sense. Until next time, omo ye tu no NDC for you come monze sankro for we are why you come dear. Charlie nyamo more planning it dear. And I love the lesson that the NDC has taught the MPP. But MPP, you need a restructuring. Open heart surgery. Now someone Subin MP walking, you people knew you had problems. You people knew President Akufo Addo was overly arrogant. You people knew. But still. And then yet it in some kukuomen, someone na President Akufo Addo catch MPs. Yet it. Jawajo. Anyway, Akufo Addo in the way you. Montra your comment box ni mo. That's it.